was a place that was there for me. It was a place that was there for my kids. When a kid comes to Batawagama, he or she is going to leave this place feeling better about themselves.
The philosophy has remained the same throughout the years, and that is to give kids an educational experience. And we almost try to build in valuable free time, because there is a value to kids just sitting down, relaxing, just to be kids.
Kids come here now to get what their parents got, because we very much value the traditions of the area and the camp.
Oh, lots of people will come back and they say, oh, I love this place. This Camp Batawagama, I just love this.
We want them to be in tune with what's around them. We want them to hear the loons. We want them to hear the owls. That's what camp's about, is to bring them back to nature, away from the concrete that they live in the cities, and here where they're with grass and trees and sand and just being kids.
I like kids to be able to come to this camp and enter camp and be on an even playing field. Kids can come in here and all feel equal and have the opportunity for this week or their weeks at camp just to be normal kids.
I'll ask the campers very specifically, say, how many of you are from Iron County? And many of them come from all over the United States, occasionally from different places in the world. It is very rare to see somebody that does not have a connection to Iron County.
But as the camp has aged, Iron County's children have moved away. And so now we have Batawagama's children's children, and in some cases, Batawagama's children's children's children, because we're into the third and fourth generation of families coming here.
It's like coming home. There's not a better place to come home to.
It's a county-sponsored program. Children from the age of 9 to 16 are eligible, boys and girls, to come to camp.
We owe the residents of Iron County. It's an obligation we have. We can't let them down. They're willing to give us a piece of what they have.
1, 2, 3, horse and dog. 1.
In 1942, my father, K.W. Schultz, and Burr Sherwood, both superintendents of Iron County Schools, had a vision of an outdoor educational experience for their students. This camp, Batawagama, was chosen as a place to fulfill their idea. 5 years later, Mr. Cameron, superintendent of schools in Gladstone, joined them as a program director for the camp. The genius of these three men created the camp experience that has existed for over 60 years. Their vision was decades ahead of its time.
My dad was the first program director here. This camp is part of my history, and I'm part of it, so I come back.
They get on a Sunday, the first thing they're told is, put on your shoes and your swimming suit and head to the beach.
Well, water is important to us in Michigan anyway, and we really feel the importance of swimming lessons, but there's so much more that can be done on the water.
We have all types of watercraft that they get instruction on, from Hobie Cat to kayaking, canoeing, rowboating, and a lot of our older kids will take a 2-day Lake Superior trip.
Every person will have at least one overnight, some of them 2.
They will get camp crafts to learn about cooking outside and how best to build a fire. They will get arts and crafts.
We do batiking, raku pottery, we've done copper tooling, a lot of leather work and leather tooling. Right now we're working on doing some things out of birch bark. Try to have it nature-centered. In found art, we do walking sticks and traditional talking sticks, dream catchers, Indian-type crafts, a lot of baskets.
They will get nature study if they want it with me. I got it from my dad. And we tell the kids here on Sunday night, the animals live here. We borrow this space. We leave them alone, and I have nature hikes, and I always tell the kids, don't pick something just to pick it. We absolutely demand that they remember that they're in borrowed land.
The first meal we have at camp, all of a sudden, all of this singing begins at the end of the meal.
But there's nothing like music to bridge cultures and to bridge generations. Nothing in the world. We have 9-year-olds sitting next to 16-year-olds. The whole age group of camp are sitting here together in the mess hall singing. And they're doing it together. And the older kids are helping the younger kids.
The songs just resonate through the whole mess hall. If you really want to study a different culture, maybe a good starting point is the music. And of course, the music is extended to the dance. We do dances from Russia, South America, Germany, some early American folk dances.
I think it just adds to your own experiences. It broadens you as a person. And their parents say, oh, did you do the hokey pokey, or did you do the Mexican hat dance? And so, yep, same dances that they did back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. We're still doing them.
The kids have their own memories. They have sometimes the best friends they made for life. And I think the kids come back because they get something from camp and from the staff and from their friends that they don't get anywhere else.
I would hope that the kids can leave camp here knowing that there might be a better way to do it.
I think every time that they sing the evening song and taps, just pulls everything together.